Hello guys and welcome to episode 7 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni. Today we are going to be continuing our rampage across France, and we're going to get this army to first of all move straight out and attack this general. We're going to go ahead auto-resolve with the aggressive stance. We're going to kill him, get rid of the Namnatirs. Or Namnatum, I don't even know. Yeah, the Namnatirs they were called. That's that. He's increased in rank, and we're going to go ahead and move around the army. We just got an upgrade from that as well, which is awesome. I think next turn we'll get the faction destroy thing pop up. But here, let's see what we can do. I'm going to get infantry command, +2 experience ranks for infantry recruits. That will come in handy.
Ready for orders.
So you can see that's going to improve my infantry. And there we go, faction destroyed. Awesome. Now what I might even do is go force march up to the border.
You have further orders?
And I'll leave him there because I don't want to get him too close and get him attacked with the morale deduction from force march. So that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and think about what else we can do here. We can move out this army, but I don't want to because obviously he's suffering from the plague. That's not very good. So I'm probably just going to leave him in the settlement for now to deal with public order. Over in Britain, we've got 3,830 gold, so we might be able to do something with this, but I might just save it up for a entertainment building. It'd be cool if you could build like a rugby pitch or make some sort of sport, considering that was a good British heritage, but I don't think it was quite around yet. Throwing pig's livers wasn't quite invented. So there we go. But either way, we can move on to the next turn. I think everything's done. So let's go ahead. Oh, never mind. We got to think about technology. So I might get, let's see. You can go with Lawmaster's Hut, plus 10% wealth from culture buildings. Probably going to have to start building some culture buildings in this area eventually. But I think most of these actually are the Celtic culture, so probably not. Let's go with earthworks, plus 1 growth in all provinces. That'll be handy for upgrading our settlements in Britain. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end turn. Oh my god. That's not even fair. They're trying to adopt one of my characters. We're gonna let that happen. That was this guy just here. Consequence, he has accepted the offer and has pledged allegiance to his new party. Now he serves their interests. Oh, okay. Hang on, that was a faction thing. Oh, we're gonna have to think about this. Let's think about adopting this guy. Okay, whatever. We adopted someone back, so he's now ours. He has quite a lot of sway, so that should help out. Right. This guy here, my druid, got bribed, so I'm gonna have to make another one at some point. This army, however, is going to swing across to the Nervy. We're going to see what we bump into over here. Actually nothing, it looks like the settlement is empty. So we're going to go ahead and attack it straight away. And we're going to jump straight into the assault. Let's make use of these sword band. I can't wait. So here we are. I think I might keep the fog, just to reduce the effectiveness of their missile units. But what we're going to do is we're going to get all our spears out in front, all the swordies. Actually, maybe get the swords around somewhere as well. I think I might mix in a few of these sword units. Get a few of these spears off over here. Get these sword band over here. We'll get these 5 units to spread out across here. The skirmishers can stay on the right here with the general. Okay, awesome. Start the battle. Let's get these men all to move forwards. And we're going to run forwards our skirmishers towards their slingers, and we're going to see if we can deal quite a lot of damage before we get there. My skirmishers do have shields, so hopefully they'll be able to protect themselves from the slingers alright. What I'm thinking about is maybe we'll be able to do more damage they can deal to us if we get into range in time. Here we go. Getting into range. Awesome. Start doing some serious damage. Okay, we're going to do quick reload. Need to turn off the skirmish. And we're going to quick reload them. Come on. Come on, man. So it looks like they also have some skirmishers. Alright. So it's just a big skirmish war at the moment. I'm going to try and take out this skirmishers unit so that we have an advantage in terms of javelins. Now our army is definitely moving up very quickly. We can think about charging these men into the settlement before our skirmishers all die. Okay, let's get the general up as well. Get the soldiers to each attack their own units. Wow, that is a lot of spears coming in there. And here goes the charge up the hill. Good enough to wipe them out. Look at that, brilliant. Rampage up that hill we will. Wow, what's with the lag over there? We got these men coming. Here we go. More hand-to-hand fighting going on. Let's go into the cinematic mode. Oh, look at that. The men charging and running forwards. Hello. Lazy bastard standing at the back. Right, we're going to continue to charge these Celtic tribesmen. These men can now start running into the settlement over here to get on the flanks. We're going to begin to move forwards the general to help out with morale and making sure that we can provide the special abilities as well. We're going to finish off this Celtic skirmishers unit before charging towards this large clump of spearmen. Swordsmen seem to be doing well. You can see them slashing each other there. Oh, stabbed him right in the stomach. Brilliant. So we just won there. Now we're going to charge down the hill in a big clump. Look at this. Oh, man. These guys, look at, they're brutal. Look, he ran straight up, this guy, and he just stabbed someone. Oh my god. Look at this. Go on, men. And we're going to get our other men around the back of them to come in and kill them all. So we now have them completely surrounded. Trying to keep in as zoomed in as possible for you guys. Obviously it does lag a little bit for me. I don't have like the uber supercomputer, and obviously after a few patches hopefully it'll get a bit more optimized, but for now it looks perfectly fine, and to be honest the fighting is rather cool to look at. So I'm going to let you. Look at that. Brilliant. So we're going to all charge our men further forwards into these central units. And then spears will fly everywhere and javelins will fly everywhere. And the swordman unit there, stabbing a guy in the side. Another one going down there. And the Celtics are starting to run away. That's our victory, and we're going to take it. Decisive victory. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 320 losses. They lost 1,666. What a number. That gives us their settlement. We're going to go ahead and occupy it.
Ready for further orders.
Now, the reason I don't sack them is because it actually costs more to sack it than it does to just occupy it. Now, this is the other settlement we need to complete the province. So that's where I'm going to go next. Looks like the road follows round. That's where their army is. They'll probably attack me next turn. We got this guy. He's absolutely fine. We'll just keep suffering from the plague for a while. And this guy, once I take him off the forced march stance, can now go and attack Cenabum.
Let them cower before us.
Awesome. And we should be able to win this battle just fine. So let's go ahead and assault it. We're going to wait for the rain to go away. See if we can get some fog. There we go. Fog. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I do love fog because it really just... All these tribes, they use so many missile units and I just don't like using them. And therefore it just gives me a huge advantage with all my melee troops. I'm just going to probably just start the battle straight away because I think we just walk in from this side. Actually, no we can't. Okay. We've got to come in through either there. Can we come in? We can come in from there. We can come in from over here. Trying to look for ways in which I could flank. I might put my forces, put 5 of my men here. We're going to put 4 of my men up here, or maybe over the other side, over here. Yep. Then we're going to get them the slingers. We'll give the other guys a slinger unit and a skirmish unit. Then we'll take all of the cavalry. They can sit at the end here. And the general can sit with this clump. Awesome. So that's that dealt with. I'm going to go ahead and start the battle. We're going to start moving these freemen forwards. And we'll start getting these missiles forwards. And we can start moving the men forwards over here as well.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, so it looks like they've prepared for my horses over here. And they've prepared for this large army here. Now, I'm not going to engage with the horses straight away. The idea was that with my 2 melee armies coming in from this side and the other side, that they would start engaging, and then my horse would be able to come in at the top of the settlement here and flank them.
You have our spears! Orders! Slingers! After!
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Slingers! Gotcha!
Come on, men.
Fire!
Oh dear, it looks like the light horse has caught up with my men.
Spearmen!
So I'm going to go ahead and charge that light horse with my levy freemen, and we'll see what we can do about killing them.
Missiles ready! Aye!
So their light horse, they're down to 30 men there. Over here, our men are still advancing, and I think we're going to have to hurry these guys up. So they did rout that unit, unfortunately, but with my men still advancing, we can think about just blobbing the rest of these guys to death. Get my general up to provide some inspiring and so on. Now it looks like I've managed to get my units into the settlement here, so these slingers are going to start engaging their skirmishers. We're going to put them both on quick reload. We're going to get the men to run into the settlement as well to surround the enemy. Over here we have engaged their front lines. Awesome. And my general has arrived to war cry the enemy. Okay, we're going to inspire one of our own units, and we're going to blob them forwards. Now we can move these guys into their flanks, attack their missile units. As they start withdrawing more men from over here, I can think about moving in my units to deal with these. Now I think there's a small enough amount of spears here that my Britain Scout Riders with Frenzied Charge can just break through those units. Let's see what's going on over here. I'm still fighting on all fronts, I think. I'm going to go ahead and keep charging forwards with most of the men though, as the right unit here breaks. Okay, these guys are coming into the square. Alright, here we go. Frenzy charge. Go! Oh my god. That is just so epic. That decimated those units. That is ridiculous. Okay, now we're going to retreat the men, and we're going to do it again. While these Levy Freemen actually can sneak up on these units. Actually, we can just keep them engaged, and then we're going to charge in again with the other 4 units. Oh my lord, that is crazy. Over here, the fight still rages on. Some of my men standing idle at the back, not exactly what I had planned. I'm going to move the men forwards, and we're going to war cry his general unit, and inspire one of my own units nearby to help kill them off. So there we go, we've routed most of their men here, and we can think about using them to attack the slingers that are left over. Goodbye, slingers. Oh man, so many horses.
Turning in our favor.
Pretty much just ruined those units there. That is ridiculous. I'm going to continue to move forwards my melee units though. Let's get them round to the centre square. And we can select these Scout Riders again and continue the fight. Oh, this poor general. Oh, look at that. So many units just taking him on. He's got 12 men left. 9, 8, and he's dead. I don't think that unit will survive to see another day. Okay. So let's pick up all of my melee units now. We're going to bunch them all up, and we're going to pretty much tell them to attack the last elite unit, which was the O-Swarm, but it seems they've already ran away. And that gives us the victory. So we're going to go ahead, click end battle, and we have won the day. 460 losses to their 2,043. So there goes one general. I'm going to go ahead and occupy this.
Thirsty for battle.
And with that captured, we can then think about moving on to Bibrakti, which is just here, owned by the Aedui, who also own Lebanon. So I'm going to have to think about taking that as well. But for now, new settlement, brilliant, just what we need. And we're going to move this spy out to have a look at how big this nation actually is. So there isn't actually anything defending here, and if we were quick enough, then we could possibly take them out in one fell swoop. But first of all, we've got to consider what we're going to do over here. And with this army now taking that settlement, we pretty much own all of the north of France already, which is turned out very, very well for us. And hopefully it looks like here that the public order is going to sort itself out nicely with that army sat in the settlement. After that's finished being afflicted by the plague, we can think about going over to Cheverum and taking that to get that province. And obviously this army is going to head down, probably face off against the claws of Andata. Then we've got over here on the left Cenobum, I'll probably use that army to hit Bibracti. And then we'll be advancing very, very quickly into enemy territory. Okay, looks like here the Eblan is sorting itself out. The public order in this area is doing well. I'm going to upgrade the farm here just to keep the food surplus high. We can also think about upgrading these buildings to maybe fishing villages, but I'm also thinking about ports and so on. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but actually we can upgrade one of these settlements as well. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to upgrade Ebarakan. And what we're going to build here. Well, I think we could go with an artisan's lodging. And we can make the other version of the bronze workshop, which I believe is like to do with skirmisher units more. I think there's two versions. Let's just have a look. If we go to right-clicking artisan's lodging, yeah, we can make a multiple. So here we've got bronze workshop. We can also create blacksmiths. I think we need to research most of these though. The brine distiller. We can get the goldsmith, and we can get the woodworker. But we're probably going to go for, I think, the blacksmith. That'll probably be most useful. Okay. So, with that all done, I think we're safe to move on to the next turn. Skill unassigned.
Warriors all!
So who might that be? No event messages.
Hail to the mother!
Maybe it was the guy who just took over this settlement. Possibly.
The overall happiness of a population is influenced by a variety of different contributing factors, including taxation, cultural differences, and repression is the enforcement of your rule by the presence of garrison troops and a useful tool for keeping population.
Okie dokie. Who's the guy? These guys. There we go.
How can I help?
Found you. You can be a warrior. No, let's be a commander. You're going to be a commander. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Right, now we can end turn.
I'm the one your mother warned you about.
Like I thought, the nervy attacking Abraucus's vanquishers. We'll see exactly how well they do. Let's go ahead and fight it on the battlefield. Okay, so loaded very, very quickly. I think it's just because we literally just played on this particular map. Looks like they're going to be starting with most of their forces over here. All their Celtic slingers ready to go. So I'm actually going to hide most of my troops behind buildings and so on. So let's get some of the spear and swords behind these buildings on the left, and we'll get the rest
Sons of the oak!
on the right in the sector here.
Warriors
And they can
of
all take
Britain!
cover until they get into range to charge.
Britons!
I'm also going to put my general over here as well, just to keep him safe. That'll do. Yeah, should we probably put him behind this wall? There we go. And then the skirmishers can stand ready to pepper them as they come around the corner. Alright, that's going to start the battle there. Not too concerned about keeping all these men so close together. We've got a mix of sword and spear band there. We're going to wait for these guys to come straight into the settlement, and there I should be able to deal with all of these missile units very, very easily. I've got to be careful about them breaking off these two Singer units to attack my general. If they do, then I'm literally just going to run them down with my general, but I've got to make sure I don't forget about that, because otherwise he'll just stand there and take tons of missile fire for free. So come on, men. I'm not going to sit here all day. I'm going to run your Celtic men to the town. And here we can engage. So here they come, running up the hill. And if they're going to keep running up like that, I may just have to charge them.
Britons! Sword band!
Are they going to try and line up here? I think they are. Come on, sort yourselves out, AI. I don't think he quite knows what to do. It's like, oh god. I'm going to run forward some of my men here into a firing range.
Take fire on them!
Okay, well, they're coming well into range now, so we're going to go ahead and charge them.
Warriors ready! Sword band!
There we go. And we are engaged with my skirmisher warband. My Britain skirmishers, sorry. Throwing straight into the side. Wow, that is destroying that unit. Look at all the javelins hitting them in the side. That is exactly how you use javelins. Hit them in the flanks. Make sure that we stop all these units getting to our own men. Okay, and if they're going to continue, then we're going to move out these units and intercept them from the left as well. And they didn't see this coming, did they? They're losing a lot of men chasing that.
Warriors eager for blood!
I'm going to go ahead and try and kill this unit. I'm going to war cry it just to kill them off. It's not a good idea charging my general into spears, but he's going to kill the unit then, so be it. And now we can use these men who are really spread out now to attack their main army. You can see they're all going to run across as the rain and lightning comes down. And just oh, this is so cool. I don't know what makes this so epic compared to other Rome 2 Total War games, but it's just like the flood of men is ridiculous. See, they're throwing their javelins before engaging. It's just utterly insane. We're going to bring forwards our men, get the missile units forwards, which have already retreated. And with a lot of these units routing over here, we can think about charging our men further forwards into the enemy. Let's go ahead and move the men forwards. They're so merged that if I just box them, then they all just run after. I just like, I select every single unit if I just draw a box around them. It's ridiculous. Let's keep going. Keep going, men.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Doing very, very well here. Go ahead and get our general involved. These are only missile units, so why not? We're going to inspire these spearband units that are attacking their general We're also going to intimidate his general, and we're going to walk out his general. And that's going to make him completely rout and die. Hopefully. If we can kill him, that would be
One of our
a
units
great
has used all its
success.
ammunition.
No, it looks like he's going to get away. But that's it. We win the battle. Let's end it there. Heroic victory. Job well done. So there we pretty much negated completely his use of slingers, which made it really, really easy for me to win that battle. We lost 165 men, but we killed 2,031 of theirs, which makes it a heroic victory. Absolutely awesome battle. Looks like a war maiden's coming to sort us out. We're going to stop the adoption of this guy. It's costing me lots of money to do this though. The Will of Andrasta.
Ready for orders.
Well, they're still suffering from the plague, no surprise there. Household expands. That is a really, really, really nice. Quick limed head, that's a really nice household trait. So we're going to replace that. And research complete. Awesome. So before I forget, I'm going to go on to the next one, which should be somewhere around here. We can maybe go with underfall drainage. That might come in handy. Yeah, why not? Keep all of these settlements growing at the best they can. But that's going to be it for today, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully it has entertained you. Next time we're going to be moving this army towards Bibrakti, and we're going to get this army at Bagakam to head down to Vesontio. Also, this army in Nemetosena, once it sorts itself out, can head to Trevoraram, because it doesn't look like they're actually suffering from the plague anymore, because it's just worn off this turn.
For the tribe.
Fair enough. So there you go, that's the attrition, household, research complete, and faction destroyed. So I'll see you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.